Alrighty then, g'day, Rob or Blurt here, Outback Vaping. Hope everyone's having a bloody ripper day. And today we got another RDA. Got this basically so I can run it on the Tiger Squonk I reviewed the other week. Hopefully I got all my bullshit sorted out and everything runs a little bit better this week. Using the headphone because I've got the birds in the background and they're carrying on like pork chops. So, alright. We have the Barrage RDA by Thesis himself. Single coil. So yeah, won't take long. Nice little box, something different. What do we got on the back? Contains drip tip, squonk pin, extra parts, Barrage RDA, only Clapton coils. Warning, this product is for advanced users only and not intended for use by persons under legal age, pregnant or breastfeeding mothers. Space or persons with or at risk of heart disease. Space. Okay. High blood pressure, diabetes, or taking medication for depression or asthma. Designed by Vaping with Thesis, MFG by Osmotis, manufacturing by Osmotis. So, let's flip the fucker. Once again, it's just a box. Different shape though. And tell you what I think about the bastard. Alright, let's flip it. There we go. Going to try this style setup. See if it works a bit better. Alright, here's the box. A bit closer setup. Yada yada yada. Nobody really gives a shit. So, Osmotis and Thesis. What's in the box? In the box. That's how mine arrived. So, we'll take these out because I am going to need them. We've got the RDA, chuck that up here. Little baggie of extra O-rings, squonk pin, and some spare post screws. So yeah, that should be fine. Come on, focus you bastard. There we are. Alright, and in here we have triple fuse, 0.2 ohms, which can go back in there because I ain't going to be using that. I will be using one of my, let's see if we can get this working, homemade braids. So, see how she goes. Hang on, got to get some cotton ready. Sit that over here. Alright, here's the RDA. Focus, you bastard. Nice clean on the outside. You can see just in here, sort of see the little hole. Your airflow is inside these vents. So think bark, when you purge, it's not going to blow straight in your face. That's a bonus on my account because I really hate RDAs and that purge straight in your face. Focus, you bugger. There we are. Oh, no, gone again. Anyway, bring that down a bit more. We've got the bottom, Osmotis. Designed by Thesis himself. Over here, smaller writing. Osmotis like to really brand that stuff, I've noticed. Anyway, let's pop the top and have a look on the inside. Oh, take the drip tip off first. Oh, she's tight. I have not used this. As you can see, she's still nice and clean. I've had this sitting there for a couple of months now, probably. Easily a couple of months. I just haven't gotten around to it. Life is more important. Anyway, pop that back in there. Do like the fact that they're a different type of O-ring. Keep it easy to keep everything separated once I bang it in my odds and sods box, like I do. And here we go. There's your deck. There's your dick. Focus, you bastard. There we are. So airflow will come down through the top cap, hit this side bit and in underneath, logically speaking. So yeah, pretty basic, pretty simple. Machining's pretty good on it, as you can see. No real dags, nothing else. Alright, that's your close up of the deck. Top cap. Now let's see if I can get this bar. So you can see where the airflow comes in on the sides there. Focus your bastard, like so. So it'll come in through the flutes on the side here, down through that, hit these little lips here, and down and under your coil. Is how it's supposed to work. So, it is squonk compatible. It's one of the first things we're going to be doing, is swapping it over, because I would like to run that on this. So, mechanical squonk. Take that back off for a sec. Let's see here. We do have protruding 510 insulator, so that should be fine. Protrudes quite nicely. Not as much as some, but still enough for it to be able to be used on a mechanical device. Alrighty, what I'm going to do, bang it on my build mod, which is the Laismo. Tend to use this to build on everything. As you can see, she's had a bit of wear and tear, but you get that. One of my coils. We'll have to straighten them legs out. So while we're at it, just give that a bit of a tug. That one a bit of a tug. This is a 5-loop 32 gauge vertebrae. Now, it can be a bit of a bastard to cut, so I reckon that should fit in there quite nicely. What do you guys reckon? Looks about right. Alright, let's back these off. Move this light, see if I can get a better angle with it. That looks like it's a bit better angle. Undo these all the way. Normally I would like my legs wrapped the other way, but these are pre-made, once again, by me. That looks around about centered. I will be lifting this a little. It isn't the easiest to do it when you're looking through the camera. Has sort of got a little bit of a lip, but not really. It's just sort of slightly angled down inside the posts. So you are going to have to hold your legs. It's not really, once again, not really a huge lip in there, as you can see. It's sort of just slightly tapered more than anything. So yeah, you will have to hold them down. Let's get some snips. One side. Just make sure she doesn't touch the top cap. Other side. Problem when you're dealing with a bit beefier coils, they can be a bit of a bugger to try and get perfect. In like so. Bang this rod in and we'll lift her a bit. Just so as that, I want it so as that when this airflow comes in, it sort of comes up and under the coil. I'll use this Allen key to show you. Because it's angled the way it is, that should be able to straight through and underneath. fingers crossed. Oh, battery doors popped open on me. Alrighty. Give that a bit of a pulse up. Turn it on. Alright. Take that up just a little. There's my tweezers. A little bit of a squeeze. Look at that. No hot spots, no nothing. Looking nice and neat. Just want to lift that a little bit more, I reckon. Yeah, just there. Give that another quick pulse. Beautiful, look at that. Straight off the bat. No messing around. So while we're waiting for that to cool down, we'll quickly rip it out again. Swap over the skunk pin. That's where you need the bigger Allen key. Should have probably done this before I did the coil, but oh well, you get that. Can you hear them birds in the background? Talkative little bastards, aren't they? That's all right. Screwing the squonk pin nice and tight. Just to make sure everything's still good, we'll bang her back on there, give her one last quick pulse. Now these are quite a low ohm single coil, but you get that. And yep, beautiful. Rip roaring, ready to go. Alrighty then. Let's wick that up. Give it a few seconds. So I hope everyone's having a bloody ripper day. I'm sorry I haven't been knocking out as many reviews lately, but once again, as I said, life comes first, family comes first. And when you got 5 kids, you got a lot of family to deal with. So it's kind of a case of something's got to give. First thing to give is always going to be the vape scene. All right. Being stainless steel, they cool down pretty quick. Bang me cotton through. That looks like about the right sort of tension I'm after. Like always, hold it down, trim her off with the deck. Hold it down, trim her off with the deck. I like to use a... Oh, I do apologise, not me light, not torch. Alright, I like to tuck my cotton in, like so. Making sure that I'm not blocking the airflow here. I'll just tuck that across. Tuck that across. Looking good. I'm going to primer with a little bit of my homemade mixed berry cereal yogurt, which made the other week, and it's quickly turned into one of my favourite juices that I've ever made. Just give that a bit of a juice up, a little bit of a juice up, not much, just enough. Alrighty then, rip roaring, ready to go. Bang on the top cap, make sure we ain't got no hard shorts. Has got two little locking nodes here and on the side of the deck down here, so the top cap won't spin on you once she's locked in place. Oh, look at that, straight off the bat. No shorts, no, we're all good. Take that off. Always do stuff on a regulated device or an ohm reader or something else. Don't go just throwing it straight onto a mechanical device. That's just asking for trouble. Right, under the tiger skunk, and we have a connection. Beautiful. Give her a bit of a squeeze, just get some juice in there. All right. Let's take her up the top, have a vape, and I'll tell you what I think of it. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Alrighty then. Tiger skunk, Barrage. Slightest little bit of overhang, just on the curve, not on the edge of the mod, but just on the curve. So give that a decent squonk. I'm going to take the cap off so you can see if I can see. Oh, turn the side on. She's a thick one. Yeah, see, there we go. There comes the juice. That squonks quite nicely. My juice is a little bit thicker than most people's. I run that at around about 80-20, 85-15. So non-adjustable airflow. So that is one thing I will have to point out. As far as I can tell, there is no airflow adjustment. Nah, that is fully non-adjustable, the airflow. So you're stuck with what you got. You have to build accordingly. Yeah, not bad. It's definitely good for squonking. You can fill that right up so it goes over the top of the coil. Got no chance of over squonking really, unless you just pump it in there, pump it in there, pump it in there. I think then you'd have some issues, but nice drawback. I can see not having an adjustable airflow being a pain in the ass to a lot of people. Is slightly more restrictive than others. B2K, for example, definitely has a more restrictive hit than the B2K, the Jenna, Mongrel. Loud little bastard it is, but God, flavour's good off of this. Flavour wise, you see, this is not the most quiet either. So flavour wise, I would have to similar flavour to what I get off of the B2K. Probably not as good as the Jenna. Yeah, be getting close to being on par with the not with the Barrage. This is the Barrage. Yeah, very similar hit to the mongrel, especially with them coils raised a little bit. It allows the air to get in and underneath the coil. Not bad, not bad. As you're saying, quite easy to build on, easy to knock out. It's a nice matte finish, so it'll go quite well with stuff like the Kennedy tube, things like that. Very, very similar matte type finish on the black. Don't have any other ones to compare with any other colours. The more I talk, the more they want to talk, so yeah, I reckon that's a nice little combo right there. So give her another squonk. We'll really squeeze that bottle. How's that sound? We'll see how we go. We'll squeeze that bottle right in. Squash her flat. Squish, 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 squish. And yeah. She's sucking back nice and slow. Definitely has no problems with sucking back the juice. I didn't get any major spit back, anything else there. It wasn't flooded. Take the top cap off, as you can see. No real excess. No real excess in the well, which I do like that. It don't really like it when it's sitting there in a big puddle of juice constantly. So yeah, the Barrage RDA by Thesis himself. Would I recommend it? Yeah, okay. I've had a lot worse. I've had a little bit better. I wouldn't say knock it out of the ballpark better, but it is definitely up there as a decent, easy to build, nice little neat. Do like the fact no branding on it. I do absolutely love that. The fins are enough. Yeah, nice, simple, tidy little RDA. So if you're after something that's not going to stand out like dog's nuts, no branding or anything else, it's going to go with just about anything you throw it on. Highly recommend it. Yeah. Cheers for coming. Scratch Crater. Have a bloody ripper day.